My next guest stars in the NBC series Law and Order SVU. Beginning next Friday, you can see him in the film Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Please welcome Christopher Meloni.
I'm doing awesome.
You know, we just did a piece on the show, and this is true, where I'm trying to find out where in the world they're showing late night. And I'm curious, you've been in a bunch of different shows.
Right.
Do you ever, go someplace else and then realize, oh, wait, they see my show here? Like, I didn't realize, like, you're in Europe and you realize something that they see your show?
Yeah, I actually got a hot tip. I was going to France. Mm-hmm. And a friend of mine said, they're showing Oz there now, but the funny thing is they don't pronounce it Oz, they pronounce it ooze.
Ooze.
Which I found ironic. I was like, oh, yeah, that's great. Okay, so there I am in the Sauvage region of France, which basically translates to the savage region, middle of nowhere, okay? And a waiter comes up to me in a restaurant and he goes, pardon, whatever he said, and he said, you're on that show, are you not? Oz? Right. I said, yeah, I am actually, but pronounced ooze, right? He goes, but here in France we call it Oz. Also, I was set up.
That was illegal what you just did,
yeah. I'm one of the stars of ooze.
So someone's just having fun with you. Make sure you call it ooze when you're over
there. Just say it loud.
That's really fun. I'm on ooze. I'm on ooze.
Yeah, I make my living on ooze.
Now you get some downtime. We don't have downtime here on this show. Constantly, a constant grind to entertain America.
I know.
They need me, but you get some downtime. And I understand you went swimming with dolphins recently.
Yes. On one of my downtimes, you go out into the ocean, and there are about 10 of us, and you just try and find the dorsal fin, the fins that are cutting through the water, which is strange in and of itself, because every time. I don't know, every time I see a fin cutting through the water, what song comes into your head?
Right, it's the Jaws.
Dun, dun. You want me to jump in now?
Right.
So anyway, I jump into the water with a huge pod, that's what they call them, not gaggle or a murder, but a pod of dolphins, and about 200 of them. And you just kind of they kind of find you, the ones who connect with you. It's a really great and spiritual experience, and after about half an hour, I realize I've been cut off from the whole pod, and I'm hanging out with these 4 dolphins. And they're obviously like, the guys that you see hanging out in front of the 7-Eleven. They got the spray paint cans under the dorsal fin, we're tagging. 4 like
juvenile delinquent dolphins, and 2 of them hold you and 2 of them just hit you for a while.
We got high, watched reruns of Flipper. It was crazy.
It's funny because I did read that somewhere. People just always assume that all wildlife are very noble, and I did read somewhere that there are dolphins that are jerks. And I'm going to get letters now. There are a lot of dolphins who are great dolphin people, but there are some dolphins that like to lead you out too far into the ocean and then screw you and then take off.
They're the ones with the tattoos. I hate canned tuna.
Right, exactly. That's a rough crowd you're hanging with. Now, you are a thrill seeker, though. I understand that you like to do not just, a lot of people will settle for bungee jumping, but you did something much more extreme than that?
Well, I jumped up, there's a tower in Auckland, New Zealand, and I guess it's the highest jumping spot in the world, the 350 or 400 feet.
Oh, my God.
And I tell you, the atmosphere down the ground is much different than 400 feet up in the air. The wind is whipping crazy. So you get out, they have a glass door, and everything's fine. You're all harnessed in, and they open the door, and and everyone has a big smile. They have goggles on. They're like, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
They kick you off?
And you go,
they shouldn't kick you off,
So you're banging on the door. No, everything's fine. But the oddest thing is that on the jumping platform also serves as a bar area. So there are all these drunks going.
So, I mean, they're behind the glass, though.
Yeah, they're behind the glass.
I thought they were, out on the diving board. But
they're crazy.
That's great. So the last thing you see is a bunch of drunk people mocking you just before you jump.
Yes, doing stuff like that. So you jump off, and then what they do, just to they test this, so you jump, and you're free falling for about 10 feet, and they stop you.
Right.
at the restaurant level, which is underneath. You're like watching you bob up and down. Right? Strange sense of humor there in
That
Auckland.
is so weird. So people were just eating their food and right.
Yeah.
That is great.
Placing bets whether you're going to land or
yeah. Well, and then they let you go. And what's that like? You free fall for how long? It must be quite a while before you actually stop.
Yeah.
See, I have no desire to do that. I don't need to know what that's like. I can think about it for a second, and then I'm like, fine.
I agree with you. I skydived twice.
Right.
Skydived, and
Skydived.
I'd had it. I skydived.
It's like ooze.
Yes.
Yeah.
I skydived.
I skydived. And now you're done, right? You don't need to do that
I'm
anymore.
done. I changed my underwear, and I had my adrenal glands.
Didn't ask about the underwear.
Pumped,
Yeah.
Yep.
But more about the underwear.
Yes.
We have a clip here from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yeah.
And this is you've been uglied up for this role. Something fierce.
I found it a very strange sales job they did on me, which was the writers said, Chris, from the moment we conceived of this character, we thought of you.
Right.
And I read the script, and he is, quote unquote, the ugliest man on God's green earth.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to take it.
Right.
So I took the role because I needed the money. What do you want from me?
Well, let's take a this clip from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Name's Randy, but everybody calls me Freaky. My name's Kumar. How are you, Keenan? And Mrs. Harold. Hi, Gerald. How are you? So where exactly are we going? Oh, don't you worry about that. No, we ain't too far away from my place. And once we get there, I'll have your ride fixed up in the jiffy.
That's nice. That's not good. There must be a medication for those boils. There must be something. Law & Order SVU returns this fall on NBC, and Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle opens July 30th. Christopher, you've always been a good friend to us. Thanks for stopping by.
So much.
Christopher Meloni, everybody will be right back. Aaron Smart is here, going to teach me how to bench.